Hey YouTube, this is James from Team Collection coming at you with my teammate Jesus being cameraman. So yeah, the camera isn't going to be swaying like it normally is. Anyways, I'm coming at you with my Gladiator beast deck profile. It's really fun, it's pretty cheap, and I don't know, it's just, I like it. So anyways, to start it off with our monsters, you have 2 Test Tiger. I don't run 3 just because you don't always have a GB and you don't want to dead draw him too much. And basically what he does is if you have a GB face up on the field, you can special summon him and then send him to the graveyard to tag out, as we call it, and outside of the battle phase. So he's really good in that aspect, and he's a 3, so you can exceed with him. 2 Laquaris, when he's special summoned by GB, he becomes 21, and so he's your beater in the deck, and you need him to go into Heraclinos, which I will get to later. 2 Quest is kind of weak, he's only 16, but when he's special summoned by a GB, you get to get any Gladiator Beast card from your graveyard back to your hand, and you pretty much use them to grab back your War Chariots, which I'll get to later. 2 Darius. Darius is really good, but not good enough to where I'd run him at 3. When you have a GB in your, when Darius is special summoned by a GB, you get to go in your graveyard and special summon any GB. He's really good because he allows for quick Esadari plays if you need to, or if you have a level 4 like a Darius, a Quest, Laquari, whatever, he lets you go into a Utopia if the situation is there. He's just really good. 1 Bestiari, when he's special summoned by GB, you destroy a spell or trap. He's really good. He's only 15, but you need him for Gazaris, and his effect is nice. Murmlo, when he's special summoned by GB, you destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and he's also a level 3, so he's pretty good. Especially when your opponent drops Gores, and then you just special summon Murmlo at the end of the battle phase and pop their Gores, and they're like, what the hell? 1 Ready Ari. Ready Ari is when he's special summoned by GB, you remove any card, spell, trap, or monster in your opponent's graveyard. And he's also a rank 3, so he gives you more access into rank 3 exceeds if you need to. You have 2 Effect Failure. Effect Failure at 2 is pretty good right now. I wouldn't run him at 3 just because dead draws, I guess, and I don't know, 2 has just always worked well for me. You all know why people run Effect Failure. I don't really feel a reason to explain it. Gores is just in here to stop OTKs, and Gores can win games, so he's just really good. Spirit Reaper I tech in because sometimes I don't really have what I need to make my plays, and Spirit Reaper I'll just set and not have to worry about being torrentialed, warning, anything like that, and hopefully, he'll just stall out long enough to where I can get my combo pieces. On to spells. This is GBs, so you obviously play Lance. GBs, you have to play Lance, just so you can protect them from spells and traps for that turn and let them tag out. 2 Proving Ground. Proving Ground is our Rhoda in the deck. It is amazing. It's pretty much, if you draw into this and not a GB, you pretty much did draw into a GB. I mean, come on now. It's just really good. It's a major, it's a really important card if you don't draw that good. 2 MST, obviously, we need to tag out, so we need to get rid of back row, and MST is working great. 2 Smashing Ground. Sometimes back row isn't the problem, and our opponent just has a big giant monster on the field that we can't get over, so that's where Smashing Ground comes in handy. Monster Reborn, it's a staple. Heavy Storm, it's also a staple. Book of Moon, you guessed it, it's a staple. Darkpool is a super staple. On the traps, here's the double War Chariot, which I talked about earlier. War Chariot, when if you control face-up GB, when an effect, monster's effect is activated, you can negate and destroy it. It's really good. Stops freaking Gores, stops Effect Failure, stops Sangan. It's just, oh my goodness, it is so retarded. It's so good. I love it. And 2 is perfect, 3 is way too much. Double Waboku keeps your GBs alive, lets you tag out. Just really good. 2 Bottomless, priority gone. Bottomless is awesome now. It's even better than it was before. That's pretty much the only reason why it's in there. 2 Compulse, same reason why it's in here. It was priority's gone. Compulse is so good. 2 warnings: stop my opponent's Gores, Trag, Battle Fader, anything of that nature, or just a normal summon, I guess, if I want to. Just warnings, really good. And then get out of jail for half your life points card. Solemn Judgment is just really good. This deck needs control, so Judgment kind of helps. Mirror Force, just really good. And since I run quite a bit of traps, 1 Starlight Road is doing just fine. Well, that's the main deck. Onto the extra deck. We run double Gyzaris, Bestiari, and then any other GB. When he's summoned, you blow up to 2 cards, and then at the end of the battle phase, if he attacked or was attacked, you tag out for 2. So Gyzaris is just really good. 2 Esadari. Esadari is any 2 GBs, and he's a 25 beater, unlike Gyzaris, who is only a 24, and he doesn't really have an effect. Actually, it's just he's just a beater. 2 Heraclinos. You need Laquari and 2 other GBs. He is your big beat stick. He's kind of hard to get out. He's a 3K, and whenever a spell or trap card is activated, you can discard a card and negate it. So he's like Shan on steroids if you get him out, as long as you can pay the cost. 1 Catastrophe, because I do run effect failures, and I have a bunch of level 4s, so I can go into him if the need is there. Stardust Dragon for Starlight Road. I cannot synchro into Stardust Dragon really, but yeah, he's just there for Starlight Road. Giga Brilliant, just because I can go into him, and Giga Brilliant, in my opinion, is a very good card. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. He's a beater, and same reason as Giga, I can go into him. Acid Golem. I don't really go into Acid Golem if I have the opportunity to go into a rank 3, just because he does kind of screw GBs over in the fact that I can't special summon. But if I'm pushing for game and I need that, like, say, extra 500 or something damage, I'm willing to go for Acid Golem. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the whole little Darius into Utopia play. I have a Utopia. I don't have another one at this time, but I'm sure I'll be able to pick one up. I mean, it got reprinted in Battle Pack, so that's the deck. YouTube, comment, rate, subscribe, and in the comment box, just leave like advice on what you do for the deck. I'm always open to advice. I just built this deck recently. It's done pretty good at locals, and yeah, see you guys later.